uh, and ran away. He was like he got this wild bolt of nature up his soul. Maybe he was trying to get into the castle through another door. I don't know. He'll tell you. But Basnik ran off, and then Crash climbed around the outside of the castle while Miki and Kaz went up through the middle of the castle, and you were trying to protect the prince. You sent a sending message to him, Crash, and you were like, "Hey, trouble time." And you arrived at his bedroom just as the queen showed up, and she revealed herself to be truly evil. Um, I'm sure you remember what her miniature looked like. You know what? I'm gonna show you guys something cool. Uh, let's see. I'm gonna turn off the recording to protect.
No.
Who knows what that strange gap in the recording was about?
No.
Uh, the queen showed up and tried to kill the prince and you all. And you threw yourselves in front of the prince. You attempted to save him. There was an NPC named Greg who worked for House Mussover, who gave his life trying to defeat the queen and protect the prince. Raylan, if that's how I pronounce your name, Raylan, you probably knew Greg because Greg was a cool guy who worked for House Mussover and
Okay.
tried to defend the prince and died in the process. And it was a really difficult fight. It looked like you all were going to lose, but Crash happened to have a scroll of fireball, shoved it in her mouth, went over to the queen, grappled her, and kissed her, shoving the fireball scroll into her mouth and then igniting it, exploding both of their heads and most of the room, revealing Crash's skeleton. Um, and and the queen was converted into a pile of sludge, surrounded by a few useful artifacts such as her necklace, some platinum pieces, and some daggers. And Crash was totally fucked up from this explosion, but then she just cast shield and all of a sudden looked normal again. Um, and by normal, we mean a metallic cat being with geometric eyeballs. So as you stood over the sludgy corpse of the queen, barely clinging to life, you had to choose between saving Greg or saving Kaz. Kaz almost died, and you decided to let NPC Greg die
Oh.
so that Kaz could live. Uh, you as you were standing there recovering, Lord Mussover came running in with some Mussover guards, and some Queen's guards came running in to support the prince. And Mussover and the prince stood there, sort of engaging in really subtle political intrigue as Mussover kept talking about helping the transition of power, and the prince kept calling everyone his loyal subjects to try to maintain his position because now there is a slight vacuum of power. And so uh, you all decided to go check out the queen's quarters to see if you could find some more clues on who Goleithakash is, what this whole strange conspiracy is about, what's made the queen evil. You started heading that way, and Mussover said that he would be staying within the castle with his people to help the prince. And Mussover and the prince took off to go have a deep conversation. But right before he left, uh, Mussover turned to a trusted compatriot of his and said, Raylan, please go with them and help them search the Queen's room. And do report back what you find. Uh, and so Mussover turned to his trusted retainer and then pointed at you all. Raylan, what do you look like as the party takes you in for the first time at Mussover's right hand?
I'm a pretty big guy of around 6'2", with dark blonde hair, nice big beard as well. Got some nice green eyes. Um, I'm a pretty broad-shouldered guy who likes to tend to keep to himself a little bit. Just observes a lot of situations, hanging a little bit back. Likes to cross his arms when he observes the room and new people. He's a barbarian, so at the moment he's got his nice breastplate, his armor donned, with a big maul on his back. So yeah, kind of like that.
He's got the
Big.
Mall of America on his back.
Yep.
He's got a giant mall. And so Mussover directs you to go assist them, and you've seen these people a little bit because they've been to House Mussover a couple times, and you've seen them in passing.
No,
But this is the first time that you are really taking them in. I'm gonna have each of you describe what he sees as he comes over to assist you. And Crash, don't look so confused. There are a lot of people that work for House Mussover. There are a lot of guards on that compound.
Well, didn't we ship of Theseus our way out of having met the Musovers?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
Like, wasn't it that the original party who worked for the Queen met the Musovers and we didn't?
I don't think we've ever met them, like gone to their
I
place.
talked to Mussover at a party. I mean, you definitely might have seen us because we've been around the castle, and we've been nearby. I don't know.
You guys have never gone over to the Mussover compound?
No, we talked to Mussover at a dinner or at a brunch party or whatever.
Miki
Okay,
would have
so
in an alternate
Miki-
timeline.
Yeah. Did the original party before they left the city go to Mussover?
Didn't they?
Yeah, they must have, because one of you has the snow globe.
They did. And because when we came back, the Musovers were like, hey, weren't we already friends? And we were like, yeah, let's be allies. But it was
Yeah,
weird
okay,
because we
so-
hadn't actually met them.
Okay, so Raylan, you saw some other people go to House Mussover for dinner, and
Okay.
somehow they've all been replaced by these people.
Large
So
turnover rate.
they're a little bit you know that they have the same aims as those other people, but they're new and different. So let's get a description from each of you as to what you look like. Miki, what do you look like?
So, Miki, let me pull up her thing. So I'm giving you right. So she is a very tall Eladrin elf. She is 6'8", thanks to her wild magic searching and increasing her height. But her skin complexion, she has a kind of tanned complexion, skin tone with chestnut hair. She's very well proportioned to be charismatic. Her hair is kind of braided on the sides and it kind of goes down a little bit past her shoulders. She dresses in a brown robe with orange highlights. She has a choker a black thick choker going across her neck with a amber gem right in the center. And on her side, she has a little pack with like little magic tablet, more to say, kind of poking out of her bag. And yeah, yeah, that's about it.
Right on. Crash, what do you look like?
Yeah, Crash is about 5'2", a tabaxi woman who does not really look uh biological. She has fur that sort of in some ways looks like it's made up of individual metal strands, and in some ways just looks carved. It kind of switches between the two of this like shining, almost obsidian metallic fur situation. She has eyes that are like perfect geometric diamonds that have no irises or pupils and are just white. Um, Long ears with between the two of them six silver bells attached like earrings that kind of ring and make noise as she moves. Her chest is just wrapped in bandages. She doesn't have, and she has a pair of baggy pants on that are kind of worn with several little pockets and compartments that are filled with variety of implements. And around her belt, she has a ring of uh, large, like brass keys and a side pouch that is like a bound book that looks like it's made of bronze. Um, yeah, that's Crash. Oh, sorry. Other notable thing, she is missing her right arm below the shoulder.
That's a useful fact.
Yep, yep.
They don't try to high five you. I feel immediately guilty for this joke. And Kaz, what do you look like?
So Cazador is a man. He's 38 and he looks it. Like he looks pretty mature. Got kind of like that light salt and pepper, like some gray in his hair. Um, he's got a very light beard, hair that you can tell is usually kept, but just after this whole brawl and all that, like his clothes, he has like light armor, leather, and it's like tethered and like got some cuts in it, and got a lot of blood on himself. Some from him, some from other sources, and he just looks really beat up. He looks like not. He looks like an average guy, but like with all the beating, he just went down to like a 4 out of 10. So that's a oh yeah, dark brown hair, dark brown eyes. That's him.
So as you all are looking at each other, and Raylan is walking towards you under Mussover's direction to join you, all of a sudden this big old horse comes galloping down the hallway, accidentally stomping on, or maybe on purpose, stomping on Aloysius Killshaw's body and some of the evil guards. And Basnik, what does this horse look like? Do you come back into person mode? Up to you.
I think it's like sort of like a transformer thing where like I turn it back into a human as I'm like skidding to a halt and like into a roll. Guys, we have to save the shit. I knew the back door was too long. Well,
Where,
nice job.
where were you?
Well, the front door was locked, so I decided to check the back door. That was also locked. Then I tried the side door, locked. But the other side, that one was unlocked.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hmm.
But then I took a wrong turn.
oh.
Yeah. And I couldn't find the stairs.
It
And also
happens
it's
to
very
the
hard to
best.
go up when I did find the stairs, they're very hard to go up as a horse.
Yes, I imagine with the east to west eyes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Very hard.
you poor
So
soul.
Basnik, what does your human form look like?
He's got like short but like unkempt, shaggy hair. He's got a full beard, light brown hair. He's average height, so like 5'10" ish. He's got bright purple eyes, and then he's got like leather armor underneath, like basically potato sacks.
He's a potato sack man.
Yeah.
So Basnik, you turn into a person and you see a bunch of goo that kind of looks like the queen. You see the room emptying out and Mussover and the prince leaving, and and you all see this big hulking bearded Mussover human walking over to you. He's got some red and gold in his garb that fits with House Mussover's colors.
Why, hello there. May I
Of
inquire of your name, sir?
course you can. My name is Rylan. Who are
Cazador
you?
coughs.
Cazador coughs.
Yeah, just from the damage to his lungs.
Well,
Uh,
Are
blood.
you okay? You look a bit roughed up.
yes.
Yeah, you guys look like you went through shit.
Yeah, it was pretty close. And as Miki talks, you notice that she doesn't. The sound doesn't really emanate from her mouth. It just emanates from like a little bit in front of her, and she is moving her arms to speak with a sort of illusion.
Using minor illusion to speak because she's
Mhm.
mute.
Yes.
Okay. Rylan is looking pretty confused. Where the hell is that coming from?
Sorry, it's I was a victim of a curse a while back, and it took away my voice. So I have to take extra steps to communicate.
And everybody can hear you as well? Or am I the only one?
No, everyone can hear me. I can be selective, but right now I'm choosing to broadcast my voice.
Yes. It is a bit confusing at first, but after a while it kind of grows on you, you know?
Strange. Okay.
Indubitably. Yes, I do apologize about before. My lungs were not exactly letting me get out words. I'm Cazador of the House of Notlum. It is a pleasure to meet you, Raven.
Nice to meet you as well.
I'm Basnik. I'm a horse.
Why are you a horse?
Isn't that the great question of life?
Yes.
Okay.
It is like asking why the sun is hot. It just is.
I'm Miki, by the way.
Nice to meet you as well, Miki. Nice to meet you all.
It is nice
Is
to meet you
everybody
too.
okay?
I'm
As
sorry,
are
I got here too late. You guys want me to help with, like, how bad are you guys hurt?
The three of us were harmed,
I
so I
almost
imagine
died.
help would be appreciated.
Cazador is in pretty bad shape. He had a potion, which we didn't roll for, so I'm just gonna
Okay.
roll. I'm just gonna roll. So Cazador's got 9 hit points out of 32. Miki is looking super fucked up. Also, Crash. Crash it Crash looks the best of everyone, even though she went through the most, perhaps.
I'll cast Healing Spirit so you guys can divvy out 66.
All right, so
But you have to like keep walking in and then out of it every time you want a D6.
Okay.
yeah, so you've got to basically play hopscotch because it's outside of battle, it's gonna disappear quickly. So you all have to just keep hopping in and out of this healing spirit. So how many who's taking how many of the D6s? He's got 6 D6 of healing to give out.
I can make do with whatever y'all wish to spare.
I mean, you guys fought. I could cast it again too. So like, if you guys are that bad,
It's fine. We're all spent on resources anyways.
Yes.
Any combat would be dangerous. I'll just take one, I suppose.
I'll take 2.
I will take 3 then.
All right, roll y'all's d6s. So Mickey's got 6, Eve's got 5,
Let's go.
and then 12. So let's see, Cazador. What's math? I don't know.
What is
Cazador
math?
goes to 21, something like that.
Like-
And I already forgot the other 2 numbers. I'm on the not smart side tonight. Oh, Eve got 5 and Miki got 6. So Crash is maxed out.
Yep.
Although the ward is at 2. And Miki is
Wait,
at,
what do you mean I'm maxed out?
I think your HP is back. Am
No,
I done? Did I not log your fireball damage?
you didn't. Oh, you have your own record of my health. Yeah, I'm at 15
Okay,
with
you're
the healing I got from Baznik.
okay. So you got
Oh, what the
15,
hell?
14, and 21. Baz, do you want to cast it again?
yeah, they really are low. I'll cast it again. There's another 66.
Yeah,
So
we took quite a beating.
tell me what it looks like when you cast Healing Spirit.
Trying to think of like a video game reference.
Black Beauty.
No, like, I can't remember what game this is, but it's just like a bright, like, almost like sun-like object that just spins. It's like one of those collectibles that you have to like go through. I don't remember what game this is. Could be a lot of them, but it's just like a bright yellowish spinning like sun-looking object.
Super Mario Sunshine.
Maybe. I don't know.
Shine sprite, yay!
All right, so there's a spinning, shining sun in the room. Raylan, you see this guy wearing burlap sacks casting spinny sun spells that these 4 are hopscotching in and out of the sun. And
Just look like fools to him.
Yeah. Look like kids playing in the what's it called? The thing that sprays
Sprinkler?
Spring.
yeah, the sprinkler. The sprinkler.
all right, who's taking how many d6s?
I'll take whatever's left. I'm actually feeling a lot better than I once was.
Kaz is at 21, Miki's at 14, and Crash is at 15.
Okay. I'll
Nice.
take 2.
Take them.
I'll take 2 again.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Now,
Crash
Very nice.
26.
Beautiful.
And Miki gets 8 more. So we got
let's go.
both of y'all get 8. So Kaz is looking pretty good at 29. And Miki's looking okay at 22. Miki's the most damaged, but you might be good to go at this point. Those are level 2 or 3, the healing spirit.
2.
All right, so yeah, Raylan, you're just watching this strange display of magical healing and horseman transformation, and you just have your orders from Mussover to help them search the room and report back to him. I'm going to take 90 seconds to kiss my wife goodnight. Y'all can role play a little bit more meeting each other. Be right back.
Nice.
Okay. I don't know what you guys have been doing, but Mickey, you still look a little bit roughed up. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm a bit hurt, but
You need some special attention, Miki.
nah, I'm fine. If anything happens, I'll try to stick to the back and try not to get hit. but I don't think much is gonna happen anymore in terms of combat.
I hope not. Otherwise, I think you guys would all fall over.
Absolutely.
It was very close.
Yes.
And I kind of gesture towards the Jello pile that is Queen Eva.
Yeah. So what happened here?
We went to go and see if the prince is okay, and then as soon as we got there, we were ambushed by the queen. She attacked us and with Killshaw and those guards. I kind of point towards their bodies. Killshaw was using guns, and the queen was using her own magic, and she said Galathkosh was wrong for wanting us to be alive and tried killing us and the prince.
Did you say guns?
Yeah. And Miki kind of pulls out the gun that was looted from Killshaw and be just like, if you want it, he was using
Nope.
this. And I guess
I most
I
certainly
also
do
offer
not.
it. I also offer it to Raylan just in case. It's a little knockback pistol.
No, no, that's fine. You keep it. Thanks.
Gotcha.
But hold on. You said she wanted to kill her own son. Why would she
Yes.
want to do that?
She's
Bas-
crazy.
Am I missing?
Yeah, basically the queen was possessed or something by an evil demon called Galathkosh, and slowly over time she lost her humanity, and the prince found out about it. That's kind of where we started off this venture. We found the prince. He told us what he saw his mother doing. We investigated some catacombs down beneath and found the catacombs have been converted partially into a demonic sacrificing chamber. There's a weird pit down there that's howling with monsters and stuff, but there was a big bloody room which was straight up a sacrificial chamber. And so literally less than 2 hours or something like that, there was the meeting of the Council of the Blood, and they voted to vote her out, and Killshaw obviously got mad about that, told the queen, and that's how we ended up here.
Has that
Yes.
pit been closed in the catacombs?
Sorry?
The pit you mentioned in the catacombs, has that been closed or is that still open?
It's locked behind the door, and I think I have the key in here somewhere. And she kind of ruffles through her bag, and she's like, "Oh yeah, it's right here. I kind of have it locked off right now."
Okay, sounds scary. Just closing a door and keeping those demons inside of that room.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yes, they've been in there for who knows how long, and they've not bothered many.
To be fair, it is kind of a somewhat magical door,
Yes.
and it's kind of very much sealed shut. But yeah,
Hopefully, the queen wasn't the one holding it.
hopefully,
We'll see.
yeah. That's a future problem.
Yes. Problem for another day.
Okay, Lord Mazover asked me to join you guys to investigate the Queen's rooms. Are you guys fit and able to head out and see if we can locate the chambers?
Why, yes.
Yeah.
And help would be appreciated. Thank you.
I can
No
certainly
worries.
push forward.
Are you our escort?
Something like that, yeah.
That's
Lord
so
Mazover asked me to accompany you guys and see what's going on and report back to him. So for the time being, I'll be joining you guys for a bit.
It'll be good
That's
to
so
have some
cool.
muscle.
I feel so important.
Absolutely.
Obviously, you are important.
That's so nice. Guys, I like this guy.
I like him too. He dresses super sharp.
I appreciate it.
Mm.
So, you
Maybe
all start moseying. Sorry, Basnik. Yes.
I was gonna say someone else lead the way. I get lost.
It's okay.
I have
Um,
no idea where to go.
Valentis comes limping up and says, I realized you have not been to the Queen's rooms before. Please, let me help you find it." And he starts leading the way, and he looks back at you, and says, "Thank you for defending the prince. Uh, I cannot believe that Queen Aoife underwent such a change. She was a good woman." He says this to you as you're all walking. She was a good woman. I worked for her for 8 years, and when she was just a noble and not the queen, she used to laugh, but she became much more distant around the time that she took the throne. And he gestures at you to well, the queen's chambers are not too far because this battle took place in the prince's chambers, and so you're in the royal sleeping area. So he leads you down the hallway and up some stairs, and you find yourself at a dark wooden door. Valentis greets you, Raylan, and says, "Hello, I'm the prince's tutor. I've been helping these folks. Nice to meet you." He's an older man. He's got gray hair, and he's wearing robes, but there's something like muscular underneath his feeble exterior, but he is limping quite a bit.
Nice to meet you. I've been sent by Lord Mussover to investigate anything strange around the Queen. So that's the reason I'm here.
It's all very strange. I hope that our realm is not in any further danger, and that this victory that you all have had today can be a new beginning. And
Let's hope so.
he goes to put his hand on the door to the queen's room, and it doesn't open.
Well, this is the problem I had. The back door and the side door. Is there another side door?
There just might be, but you know, the queen is deceased. Could we not just break the door? We are in need of investigating immediately.
Do you think it's like, what if it's like trapped or something?
I
I mean,
did.
she was an evil, crazy queen when she got trapped.
That is.
Well,
That is.
I have a danger sense. Would I have some kind of tingling feeling around this door, Jake?
Give me an insight roll with advantage, please.
No. It's good. I didn't even think about the danger sense.
Yeah, when he said that he was gonna put his hand out, I was like, oh my god, he's about to explode. Not the shrimp man.
Not the shrimp man.
As Raylan sort of uses his spidey senses on the door, Valentis takes a little bag of shrimp out of his pocket, dried shrimp. And go ahead and roll one more time, Raylan, because you have advantage due to your danger sense.
Right.
Okay. So then we'll add your insight to that, which is +1, so it's a 13. Or it's a 14, and yeah, you feel like this door is not particularly dangerous.
Okay. Well, I guess we can just bust down this door, guys, and see what's inside.
Do
Very
you guys
well.
want me to try to unlock
Really?
the door first before we break it down?
It,
That
it's
might be a
more,
good idea.
it's more for dramatic
I want to, I
effect.
want to, I want to see him bust it down.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Actually, yeah.
Go,
Go
ahead, go
ahead.
ahead and bust it down, really.
Yeah, actually, I must have misplaced my lock picking tools.
Oh, it happens to the
Okay.
best of us. No worries.
If you see me
That's
digging for my
fine.
bag.
Okay. Well, you see Raylan just shrug a little bit and starts to turn to the door and just pretty quickly for a big guy just bust his shoulder into the door, hoping to break it down.
All right, give me an athletics check, please.
Let's go.
Like everybody's been waiting for this martial character to come through.
Let's
Raylan,
see.
Raylan, you bounce off the door with a 12. You
Oh.
bounce off the door and it appears to be pretty strong wood. As a barbarian, there is a way to give yourself advantage on breaking this door down, though. The
Okay.
the door hurts when you bounce off of it, and it makes you a little mad.
Okay. So I bounce back and look a bit angry actually at this door and rubs his shoulder like, what the hell is this kind of door? And he starts to get angry a little bit more, and you all see his eyes, I don't know, catching a little bit of fiery or something. And his hair on his whole body starts to, how do you say that in English?
Stand up.
Yeah, stand up. Gets more angry with the second, with each second that occurs, and he starts to charge this door with all his might, and just rams his head first into the door, hoping to break it down this time.
So this dude rages, and he's just like, ah. And you guys get this. You get a bear vibe from him. Like there's just something bear-like about this
Ooh.
big raging dude. And also it's almost like the faint a faint trace of a stripe in his skin as he gets really angry. He's like, "Ah." You sort of see these kind of like stripes in his face.
Hmm.
Um, and Raylan, go ahead and roll with advantage. And I just gave myself a headache doing that rage. Okay,
So,
thank goodness you rolled a 10, plus 8, and then yeah, it's just melee damage is plus 2 when you're raging. So yeah, you bash this door off the hinges, and the door skitters across the room into this bedroom that is now revealed to you all. Raylan, any other description of your behavior?
not much that other than just being relieved I opened the door, or crashed into the door actually, and start to look around and see what's going on. Does my danger sense do anything in this room?
Nah, it's hard to tell. The whole room feels dangerous in a way. Because someone evil lived here, but you don't feel like anything is about to happen to you per se. Um, but yeah, you look around and there is a lot of black and red in this room. It is uh there is black and ebony furniture around the room, as well as black porcelain decoration. There is a red silk bed with red sheets and red pillows, and there is red decoration on the black porcelain and furniture. There's something almost sexy about this room. It's a large and spacious bedroom with this big red silk bed. There is a like a writing desk that's all black with little red decoration. There is a wardrobe. There's a chest at the foot of the bed. And there is a bathroom off of this room as well. There's also a bedside table. So what are you all up to?
I'm going to give Raylan a pat on the back. Oh, thank you, Ocha. He's going to go over
Thanks.
to the table and he's going to investigate. Just anything on the table. He's going to like focus mainly on just
Yeah, the writing desk?
Yes.
Okay.
See if
Go
there's
ahead.
any.
Roll investigation on it, please.
Okay.
Not amazing.
No.
But, hey, you should do you have your new dice?
Oh yeah, I do.
Ooh.
As you recall, everyone, Zach won new dice in last session. Yeah, Trevor's like, what? Zach won some new dice last time. Let's show everyone what you've won on the Elenia Toth game show.
Absolutely. Like I still haven't taken them out of the that's also good. I didn't want to like
Oh.
dirty them. Right. So this is the D20. And thank you again, Jake, so much. Wait.
No
They-
problem.
are they
You
metal?
won the dice.
Yeah, it's metal.
Metal
And
dice are the best.
yes, bro. It's like looks so good. I really, really like that black and gold aesthetic. And honestly, like they nailed it really, really good.
Well, just for fun, before you put that D20 away, why don't you roll the investigation with your new real
Oh.
dice just once.
Okay, okay.
Let's hope it's not a one.
Hey.
His first roll with his new set of dice.
14.
Oh, that's better.
Nice.
Yeah, 14 plus something.
+6.
Plus 6. Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
plus
Ooh.
6. So dirty 20 on the investigation of the writing desk. So Kaz, you walk over to this writing desk and you start moving all of these papers around that are on the writing desk. There's a bunch of stuff, correspondence, queenly correspondence. You do find among the queenly correspondence a proposal to defund the Mage College.
Snap.
Most of you are aware that there is a Mage College in this city and in most of the major cities, and that the language in this proposal decries the wasteful spending of the High Elder in Elenia Toth, a Vedalken named Archmage Fadra Rule. I will paste these words in the Discord.
Is this a queen? Is this the queen scorning them, or is this someone else scorning them to the queen?
I think it's someone else proposing the bill to the queen.
You rolled a dirty 20 on investigation.
Dirty.
So you think the queen either wrote this herself or had it drafted.
Oh.
Yeah. The queen is putting together a proposal to defund the Mage College, and she's decrying the wasteful spending of High Elder Archmage Fadra rule at the Mage College. So you discover that on her desk. Someone,
I'm not gonna touch it.
one of you wizards can roll history for me.
Maybe not me.
And also on the desk are little designs with skulls and cherub heads that are carved into the table. Little red skulls and cherub heads. Someone's rolling me history.
Yep. And it hurts.
Apparently your real dice are much better than your fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't recall anything about Vedelkin.
Dang.
Yeah. And yeah, there's a lot of sort of boring queenly correspondence, like how many bushels of this and that are going to be imported on this day. And the most interesting thing is that. And then there are these like red cherub heads and skulls that are decorating the desk.
Nice.
All right. I'm gonna roll a D4 to decide which one of you I'm gonna ask what you're doing next.
Oh, I
Let's go.
I was just gonna say I'm real good at seeing but not looking, so I'm gonna help you guys look. I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on Crash. I'm gonna do Fox's Cunning.
All right. So,
You have advantage on intelligence checks.
oh, maybe we should do that history roll again.
Oh.
So, I was gonna ask Raylan, what are you up to seeing this room?
I'm just starting to look around a little bit, and I noticed the chest at the bed, I believe you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm starting to walk over, give it a little kick to see if it's actually filled with anything. And I try to open it to see what's inside.
All right. Roll perception on this chest.
Perception.
I like your choice of dice, by the way, the blue orange.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. 14. Yeah, so yeah, you open up this dark black chest, and inside you find a bunch of sexy black and red lingerie and silk. And then there's like a couple sort of white queen bedclothes. But there's a lot of silken lingerie with little red skulls on it and stuff. You don't find anything else of interest in there.
Okay, so I ruffle a bit through the lingerie, pick something up, and like, okay, looks pretty nice. Anyone want this? No?
I'm going to have to pass. Thank you, though. But out of
No, thank you.
curiosity's sake, does any of them say AC on it?
I do a ruffle around and I have no idea. Jake?
Yeah. There's one like on one of this on this little spaghetti strap. There's like a little tag. that
No.
says,
Oh no.
This one maybe?
Oh.
No?
Oh, never mind, never mind.
Okay. Well, I shove it back into the chest.
Yeah, not my color.
Close it again.
Does the prince have like a dad? Is she married? Like what does she need all these for? Does she have
I have
like a
no clue.
consort or something? I don't know. Is there
Oh
a king?
jeez, I didn't want to think.
Well, like it has to be important if Jake's including it.
I guess that could be what's going on.
Maybe this was her ritualistic outfits. Maybe she
Yeah.
wasn't the regular cultist, maybe.
Sure.
Yes.
Maybe this is how she enticed people to convert. I don't know.
What? The blind, baby.
Hmm.
Huh.
Her husband has been dead since a couple years before she became queen, and yeah, out and about, she's known to wear a lot of white, like kind of diaphanous, almost naturey white robes with a gold crown. But it appears that she had different private proclivities.
Well, to each his own, I suppose.
The room kind of feels like it was decorated by a medieval Hot Topic. It's black and red with little red skulls and stuff on things. Um so yeah, Raylan, nothing much else of interest in the chest beyond that. And Crash, what would you like to look at? What are you poking around at in this room?
Kaz took the desk, and there's a chest, her bed, and the bathroom. Am I missing anything?
Bedside table, wardrobe, bathroom, bed. Maybe there's
Huh.
something else.
It's funny that she has a chest and a wardrobe. Uh, I'll check her bed
All right.
slash bedside table if I can work my way there.
Which one?
The bed.
Okay, give me an investigation check. So
With advantage
that
because
would
of
be with
vastness.
advantage.
Advantage.
Thank you. Do I have proficiency in this? Maybe no. Nope, fully not. Okay.
Oh, dang.
Well, that's
Okay.
unfortunate for
Should
me.
have given it to Kaz. Shit.
Yeah. All right, well, I got
Oh,
an
let's
18, so
go.
21.
Snap.
Nice. So that's a 18, and then you have +3. So yeah. Um, so you start investigating the bed, and it feels sensuous in a silly way, as silky sheets and all of that. And as you're messing around, looking at the bed for clues, you find a piece of paper folded up, spattered with blood behind behind the bedpost near where it appears that she would sleep.
I unfold it, but it's a little ungraceful because I don't have two hands, so I kind of like grossly open it with my mouth. Just
Ew.
Yeah, so you're getting old dried up blood in your mouth as you open this up, and you find some kind of strange sort of praising note to Golethakosh, or it at least mentions Golethakosh several times. It's written in blood, and would anyone it's written in old dried up blood. Would anyone who's feeling particularly role play-y like to read this out loud?
can do it. I feel like I haven't spoken and I'm holding it.
No. Let's
Let's
go.
do
So, where do I get it? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, that's a lot. All right. Yeah, I'll read it in character. Crash reads this aloud. Do. In exchange for vast power beyond my imaginings, I pledge my soul to Galathakosh and to our infernal mistress. Influence shall cloud the minds of every mortal in my realm, and they shall call me good. I pledge my soul, my joy, my smiles, my happiness, all my true emotion. I distill them like a runnel of blood and pour them into the maw of our sensuous mistress. In exchange, I shall be the ruler of this land until my body shall give way. and she then shall rule me as I deserve. Fill me with power, Galathakosh, ancient being. My castle is yours, my realm is yours, as it is mine, as it is our mistress. Together, Galathakosh and I shall rise above the other minions of my mistress, set apart and set above, for none are as smart, nor special, nor unique, nor beautiful as my master, Galathakosh and I. I bleed for you, Galathakosh. Brooks and streams of blood, we feed the hearts to our mistress. So shall she set up, so shall she set us above her other minions, for we are better. We shall perform her tasks better. Greater Elenia shall be the seat of our mistress, with Galatiakosh and I at her right and left hand. Not Boghorn, not Rakate, not other realms. No, we will feed her more hearts. I vow this in my blood. I swear this in my blood. I am yours, Galathakosh, and we belong to our mistress for all eternity. Any thoughts?
This is actually, it makes me more curious. That previous note we found in the catacombs described her almost regretting the decision, but this has her praising him. I wonder what the time difference and the context between those two notes are now. Because at first I was thinking maybe she was whittled away and just into like a mindless husk, but now it's more like brainwashed, or this just fills me with questions personally.
It implies that there's some greater being, her mistress, that is the true ruler of the land or something. I figure whatever that is probably still influencing in some way.
Yes, but that
I
is
also-
actually quite worrying though.
Yeah, there's a greater power, and she mentions at least Borgone and Rosinante, so maybe their leaders or someone deep in there is connected to this as well. So that's this higher power is what, taking over the rulers and I guess trying to take over the continent.
It sounds like it. And does that mean there's patrons for each nation currently trying to work its way up? And if so, how many have succeeded?
Wait, hold
This
on.
does add questions.
Shit, are those the other two countries that are part of the like trio, the triad thing,
Default.
threefold pact?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
God.
fuck.
Good thinking.
Oh no, the lore.
Oh no.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oof. That doesn't bode well.
Yeah. Hey, Miki, can you keep this? You're better at keeping track of things. I'm gonna take a second and I leave the room.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and put it filed away in my bag, which is steadily becoming more and more full with stuff.
Miki, do you want to investigate something in this room?
Yeah, I guess I'll guess I check out the nightstand since we're kind of all nearby the table.
You go over to the nightstand and there's a thing on it. There's this metal thing that's kind of shaped like a C.
Hmm.
That's sitting on the nightstand. Or a U, I guess.
Hmm.
Uh,
Am I able to tell what it is, what it's meant for?
You can roll perception on the nightstand and this metal U-shaped object.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm still at +3. 17.
Okay, and tell me tell me what it looks like when you examine this object.
I guess I would yeah, I guess I would just pick it up and kind of just closely look at it.
So you pick it up and start to look at it closely, and it's made of a dark metal that has twists in it, like light, slow twists in it, like waves. And it seems to have a certain amount of points on the outside of this U shape, like 10. And you realize that this is the perfect shape to fit that necklace that the queen was wearing. And that this is probably the holder for that necklace. And as you bring it close to your face, I know that you are carrying the necklace that the queen that fell off the queen, which looked like a floating eyeball monster with 10 eye stalks. That you're carrying that thing, and so as you pick it up and look closely at this object, you feel an electric shock shooting through your body from the necklace, inside of its wrappings, inside of your pockets. And you also feel this U-shaped thing sending an electric energy through your body as you're holding it. And go ahead and make a Constitution save, please.
Oof.
Oh boy.
Constitution.
Constitution.
Ooh. Oh fuck.
Whoa.
Oh, it writes itself. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
You
12.
take 12 lightning damage.
Oof.
Oh no.
As electricity just courses through your body, seemingly connecting you, connecting the necklace to the holder. And it's like making you the conductor or conduit of energy between the necklace and the holder. And the rest of you, as you're standing there, you see Miki, this 6'8" Eladrin woman, like quivering like this, and then you see her eyes roll back in her head, and her eyes become black.
Oh god.
She's just holding this thing and quivering, and her eyes are a jet black. And Miki, time slows for you as you begin to have a vision. For the rest of you in the room, you just see this frozen, black-eyed Miki clutching this item. But Miki, you find yourself sitting in a dark, murky, foggy room facing a blank wall, with a few other individuals near you in simple chairs. They're on like on the edges of your vision, and you're facing this blank wall. And behind you, you feel a presence. It feels immense and feminine. And there is fire flickering behind you and casting shadows on this wall that's in front of you. So you see your own shadow, you see the shadows of the other seated people that are on the edges of your vision. And also behind you, sort of off to the side, something huge floats. You can't turn your head, but you can just sort of make it out. Something is floating. You can feel a feminine presence behind you. You see that there are people seated near you. And the people that are in your field of vision, even though you can't turn your head, the people that are in your field of vision are wearing hoods, and they're also facing that wall. And you realize you're wearing a hood as well, and that your face is hidden. And if, as you move your eyes and look at these other people that are hooded as well, you realize that they also have larger, strange beings hovering in the darkness near them, just like the one that floats near you, but they're very different, although it's impossible to see or figure out how. They all feel like very different creatures. And looking at the corners of your vision, trying to make out these other seated people, you do see that one has an insignia on the top of their boot that is of the land of Parvus. And there is a cut to the fabric of the one on the left of you that is decidedly Borgonese. And you realize that these are also fellow humanoids. As you're analyzing their garb, all of a sudden, a voice blasts through your body. It blasts into your head at a level that absolutely overloads you, filling you with both pain and ecstasy at the same time, destroying you with joy. You somehow know that the voice is female, even as you know you could not discern if an explosion or a thunderstorm were female, yet you hear in your head, "You each shall serve me well. The one of you who serves best shall rule at my side with your benefactor. You know what you must do." And at that moment, the vision shatters. Horribly painful for you, Miki, like someone smashed the glass of your vision with a hammer, and the shards are cutting through you as they rain down. And you find yourself back in the room in horrible pain, focus returning to your eyes, with these images and sounds still lingering in your mind.
Mickey, are you okay? I told you
No.
guys there was traps.
Your eyes, they went pitch black.
No, there was a vision. In my vision, was I able to tell how many people there were, or just the two at my side?
You saw 4 humanoids total.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna roll perception to see if I can re-enter the room and hear this, or if
Yeah. I'm gonna wait for her roll.
thank you. Nope.
How far did you walk out of the room? Just into the hallway?
Yeah. I think I'm a little distracted.
Did Miki, did you cry out when this pain happened?
I'm mute, so I cannot.
Oh, shit.
You signed with the Lucian.
Mechanics
Kaz or Baz, did you cry out when you saw Miki
and
having?
sympathy pains.
I would probably like not cry out, but I would raise my voice when I said, "See, there's traps."
Hmm.
Yeah, same with me. I wouldn't have Cazador, he doesn't ever really shout, but he did elevate his voice when he saw that she's coming too, just like about the eyes being black and stuff. But he wouldn't shout.
Raylan, how did you react when Miki started shivering and quivering and her eyes rolled back and turned black?
I wouldn't speak or shout as well, but I would actually jump over and try to knock the metal-shaped object out of his hands or
All
her
right.
hands, actually.
Uh,
Get
roll
out of here.
roll a Constitution save, Raylan.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
More visions.
More vision. It's like a movie theater. Come on, come on.
Okay. You feel electricity coursing through your body, but you don't take any damage from it because
Ooh.
you're a big beefy hunk.
Mm-hmm.
But you do see the second half of Miki's vision. Like you know when someone's touching an electric fence or getting electrocuted, then you
Yeah.
go touch them and then you're getting electrocuted too. So you all in the room, you see Raylan run over to grab the thing out of Miki's hand, and then Raylan freezes and his eyes turn black as well, and they're both locked together in this strange embrace for just a couple seconds as both of you experience the latter half of the vision together, although you're not aware of each other in the vision, you just see the same thing. So Crash, what was your original intention when you went out in the hallway?
Crash is literally taking a breather. I think I'm also gonna cast Sending with the extra third level I get from leveling up.
Nice.
You do get yeah, no wizards get new preparations, but you do get that new spell
No.
slot.
But I will use it. I really only have one use for this slot, so I'm gonna do Sending.
So you went out in the hallway and you sent to whom?
To Fia Charles. I'm a updater.
What'd you say? What are you saying?
I had so much time to write this down again. I say, Fia, the queen has fallen. Found evidence of some kind of conspiracy. I wish to talk more when you arrive. That's it.
And you hear back, we're on our way. You hear, we're on our way. We've been underway for a few hours now. I'll meet you at the northern gate. The gate to the north. Oh, I'm out of words.
We'll figure it out. We have a map.
I like the stutter in there. There.
Yeah, so she told you she'd meet you at the northeastern gate. And you know that her camp takes about a day and a half to get to on the roads.
Sounds good.
And yeah, and you told her stuff right before you went into the castle?
Yeah, I told her right after we. Oh no, I told her right before we were going to do the thing of the Blooded, the Council of the Blooded.
Okay.
And then after we killed the queen, I've now said that.
Yeah. So she's been gathering her forces to head out, and now she got this message and she's hitting the road, said she. she'll meet you at the northern gate. Then there's two main gates, one on the western side and one in the northeastern corner of the city walls. So you step out in the hallway and you send that sending, and Fia sounds extra cute today, and then you
Sure. Sure, that's true.
It's hey, it's true. It's true.
It's-
Yeah,
More accurate.
there's some
Wow.
so yeah, you go out there and you mind meld with the ultra attractive Fia, and then you hear this disturbance from inside the bedroom.
Cool. Take a sec. Walk in.
Yeah, and you walk in and you see these two like grasping each other and then come out of it. And you're all standing there with your friends, these two who are in some pain here.
Why don't we put the thingy down, guys?
Oh, I assumed it was knocked out of my hands.
That was the intention, yeah.
Roland had the vision with you when he grabbed it
Oh, okay.
for the last second. I guess when you guys come out, it like drops to the ground.
Sure.
My
Yeah, it stops shocking you of its own volition either way. So whether you drop it or not, it is not currently shocking you. Also, yeah, the U-shaped thing was in your hand, so it stopped shocking you, but you were like a conduit between the necklace and the thing, and the necklace is still on your person, Miki.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably still in my bag. I'll turn to the rest of the party being just like, well, that was a freaky vision. And then I go into detail, saying the exact words that Jake said to me, saying, there was a dark, murky room. I was facing a blank wall with what seemed like 4 other humanoids in my peripherals. There was an immense presence behind me. It seemed feminine, and then there was another one somewhat closer off to my side that felt like it was floating. I couldn't turn my head. And I couldn't see my body, but we were all wearing hoods, and all of these people had strange beings behind them. To my right, I was able to glance an insignia on a boot from Parvus, and to my left, there was some clothes kind of from Borgon, and then all of a sudden there was this great feminine voice blasting through my body. It filled me with pain, but also ecstasy, and I don't like saying this, but it filled me with joy, which seems very wrong. It was very feminine, and it said, "You each shall serve me. You who best serve me will rule at my side with your patron. You know what you must do." So that's not a good sign whatsoever.
Well, do you know what you must do?
No.
Oh,
And
well,
frankly, I don't want
that's
to help this person at all.
no, but what if you knew? Then we would know how to stop it because you would know what to do, and we could just do the opposite of what you're supposed to do.
That's a fair point. If I think on what I must do I get anything, or is it just the words, you know what you must do?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, nothing.
and you're quite sure that this was not just some kind of like you seeing the world through someone else's eyes kind of thing? Like this was
I
not just
I kind of get the hints that maybe it is someone else's eyes, and maybe this is a memory or
yeah.
some sort of manipulation of something.
You
But
described that you felt as though you were in cloak alongside the other four.
yes.
Because not going to lie, I've heard this a lot in books, and it is usually how it is described. Though those are just books, but I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in.
Mm. Yeah, it very much felt like an out of body experience, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Nothing
So-
makes sense at this point.
No.
Yeah.
Raylan is still looking very confused, never having experienced a vision before. So he doesn't know what to do, think, or say. He just slowly nods at everything that Miki is saying.
Hmm. And Raylan, is it?
Hmm?
You seem awfully quiet. Did
I,
anything happen? Like, did you have the similar experience, or did you feel any kind of
I
anything?
did. I
You
did.
did?
I
Really?
felt this sharp pain running through my body,
Okay.
and I heard that voice Miki mentioned,
Hmm.
but that was about it. Then we got back into the room.
Oh, good. Thank you. And in the vision, were you exactly like Mickey, or were you like another person, or was it just you only heard?
No, I just heard
Oh,
that voice, and that's about it.
oh, wonderful. Okay.
So is that like a pre-recorded message, and every time like you pick it up with that necklace, you see that?
Miki,
Potentially.
you look worse for wear. If we all try it, we would potentially be harmed, I suppose.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It shocked me. I don't know if it's because I'm holding this amulet that the queen had.
Also, and this is perhaps less of a concern, but if we continuously connect with this thing, we might be noticed by whatever force this is attached to, or at the very least, it might seem like we're pledging some kind of loyalty ourselves. I
Mm.
felt there was something wrong with fully reading out that proclamation from the Queen, though obviously it was information to be shared.
Yeah.
One of
I
what?
I want to try to grab it. Well, because you would, I don't have the necklace. You think it shocked you because of the necklace. So like, what happens if I
Yeah.
grab it?
Fair
Well,
enough.
Fair enough.
Raylan, he also said that he felt the shock.
But he was
But it was
touching
also
touching
Oh,
Miki.
oh, I
yeah,
see.
I
So
was acting
Oh,
I'm
as
gonna
a
try to pick up the necklace case thing.
ooh.
All right, you pick it up and nothing much happens, although you do feel kind of like a dull humming sensation from it in your hands.
Oh, oh,
What?
guys, nothing's happening. This is so.
Oh, oh. I was a little bit worried, but at the not very black eyes, I was confused. May I have it for a moment?
Yeah, it kind of hums. I'll just toss it to you.
Oh, thank you. Kazdor will catch it, and he's gonna hold out his other hand and ask Mickey to touch his hand. Can you perhaps like touch my hand and see if it experimentation time? If you wouldn't mind, I know this might be traumatic for you. I do
Well,
apologize, but
here,
I'm
let me hold the necklace because I don't
oh
want you to get shocked again.
yeah,
oh
yeah,
yes, yes.
and that's yeah. I'll
Yeah,
hand the necklace to
I got
Baz.
hit points to burn through.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay, bro, are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's get it.
So Basnik holds the necklace and Kaz holds the holder.
Yeah.
We're just gonna.
All right,
You
let
want
me
like high five or something, or how do you want that?
We have to do the fusion dance.
Oh, yes. It works so good because I'm a blade singer.
All right, let me get Constitution saves from you both, please.
Oh, stop. It is the necklace. Right. Not gonna lie, I actually did not think it was the necklace.
We're Gucci.
Basnick,
Mhm.
you feel electricity coursing through you, but it doesn't hurt you. It's like touching an electric fence. Uh,
You are not Gucci.
Cazador, Cazador, you take 9 electricity damage,
No.
taking you down to 7 hit points.
Oh my god.
Oh
How
wait,
fast can we kill ourselves?
Ugh.
no, taking
Speed
you down to
run.
20. Taking you down to 20.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I still have 51 HP.
Stop, you animal.
Plus wild shapes to burn through.
And is there anything else that happens to me or no?
No, you guys don't have visions.
Okay, sweet.
Really? We don't have visions at all?
Oh.
No, you just get shocked.
Hazard is gonna like
So it's not a pre-recorded message.
Hmm.
Like we can't just play it over and over. That's what I thought it was going to be at first.
Ugh.
But we didn't see anything. We just
Hold
got
on. I have a weird idea. One sec. I almost forgot I had this. I take out the Gola or the gargoyle shard, the mean rock.
Ah, you want to listen to it?
I want to listen to it. I want to ask it, how does this vision situation work?
All right. Roll a d20.
Yep, for sure.
You hear uh you hear, why don't you go lay down in a grave, you fucking dead person?
I gotta hate that rock.
Hmm.
It's so
It's
mean.
nice. I just drop it,
And
pick
there's
it back up.
Raylan is still looking very confused about this whole thing, and even more with this rock, and asks, "What the hell is that?"
It's a mean rock.
The
Horrible
meanest-
rock.
The meanest of the rocks.
It's part of a gargoyle we fought downstairs, and it whispers and tells us stuff sometimes.
Mhm.
Most of it's just mean.
Yeah, it's just
Yes.
insults for most of the time.
Yeah, it told me to go die.
It told me blade singing sucks, and I'm a blade singer.
It told me horses are dumb.
Why do you carry this dumb rock with you then?
Sometimes it tells us useful things.
Well, if you found a talking rock, would you want to keep it?
Yes, exactly. It's the experience.
It's
More than
cool,
anything.
even if it is mean.
Yes. And
Dave's
plus,
getting weirder and weirder.
yes, someday it'll have to tell us. It's just the law of probability. Someday it will help us.
I like your optimism.
Thank you, sir. I like your muscles.
Flex a little bit.
Okay.
I want to go investigate the wardrobe.
But yeah.
Nice.
All right. You go look at the wardrobe. You open it up. It's black with little red decorations on it. And inside you find basically half clothing that you have seen the queen wear before, like white and lacy and naturey, and then half black and red, like a cloak, a coat, a dress with red lace, and stuff like that.
Throw it out. I'm looking for false bottoms and trapdoors.
Yeah. Well, you've got really, really, really strong perception. So you just look at this, you look at this thing, and it looks like this is where she keeps her clothes.
Well, I have good news and bad news. Which one do you want first?
Good news.
bad. The good news, yes.
The good news is she wasn't as smart as we think. Bad news, I didn't find anything.
Mm.
So if she was smarter, she would have hid something in here.
Hmm.
Can I double check the box that Raylan looked at?
Yeah.
Just
Why don't you roll investigation with advantage?
yes.
Unless Basnik lost his concentration.
Yeah, did you take? No, you didn't take any damage. Unless it lasts for like a minute or something, but I think I'm good.
No, it lasts an hour.
Oh, not 20.
Let's go.
I'm trying to look at how long it lasts. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it is concentration. It's up
Yeah,
to
it's an hour. Sorry.
so
Let's
you
go.
got a nat 20 on that chest.
Yep, 23.
You look in the chest and there's all of this black and red lingerie and the same stuff that Raylan was seeing. And, you know, between Basnick's checking out the wardrobe and you're checking out the chest, you get the feeling that there's nothing else worth finding in this room.
Ooh.
But there may be
Not
something
even in her
the
bathroom.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Let's check her medication, boys.
Are you all going to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all investigate the
We have
bathroom.
to.
All right.
Huddle up
We all
and,
cram in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You all
Also-
go in the bathroom, and this is very strange because you know, there's not really such a thing as plumbing or anything like that. But in this bathroom, there is a heavy golden shower head and thick golden claw feet on a bathtub. Almost nobody has anything even resembling plumbing in this world. But it looks like she has gold pipes going into her shower head and her bathtub.
What a strange piece of decoration.
Yes.
Yeah, none of you have ever seen anything like it as far as
What?
maybe the nobles have seen a little bit of something like that, but
What do you guys think this is? Maybe she hid something in it. Should we take it off the wall?
Hmm.
What do these
Well,
little knobs do?
Yes, like this is in the bathroom. And she
There's
already
no
has a tub.
Yeah, but where? How do they?
Oh,
What are
maybe.
these
Okay.
pipes?
Maybe it's like okay, so hear me out. You know that I've heard of such technology where it's like a megaphone with pipes and you talk into the megaphone and your voice goes down the pipes to the lower levels where you can
Oh,
talk with
but
people.
where's the piece that you talk into?
I think it's that round thing at the end of the maybe this is how she gets room service and details plans to her advisors.
It could be important to her devilish schemes. Maybe we
It
should
could.
attempt to shout into the end just to see if anyone could hear us on the other side.
Maybe this connects to the pit, and this is how she talks to
Exactly. How she gives commands to her army of devils
Yeah,
in the
maybe-
catacombs.
Maybe these knobs tune into a certain frequency.
Yeah, here, hold on. Turn the knob so
Oh,
while I stand under
yes.
it to shout.
Yes. You brave soul, tell him.
you get a mouthful of water.
Is it hot or cold though?
Oh no, it's not a scream. I just go and jump on the ceiling.
What devilry is this?
She trapped it. She nearly
It's a
drowned it.
trap.
Such
What
a
was
devilish
that?
scheme. Putting water in the thing you're going to talk out of. Such a cruel device.
Heard of this? It's called waterboarding.
She was evil.
Where did you hear about that?
Here's some weird things in the forest.
I can only imagine.
I don't
Once
think
again,
we can.
proving your wisdom.
I'd be foolish enough to doubt a druid. let alone a
Yeah,
horse.
Crash gets blasted in the mouth with water from this golden.
Sick. As a tabaxi, I take
Don't
1d4
say it.
psychic
Don't
One
say
damage.
it.
1d4
Don't say
psychic.
it.
Okay, I'm not actually gonna take 4. I take imaginary 4 points of psychic damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just an upset cat,
Yeah.
a wet cat, and the water splatters around on all of y'all who are standing there trying to figure out how this communication device works, and it dawns on you that this is a device for automatic bathing.
Oh,
What?
this seems very convenient.
Technology beyond the arcane, impressive.
But this
How
makes
does
no
this work?
sense. I have no clue. She has the bath right there, and the water comes from here. It makes no sense.
Maybe there's something that pressurizes these tubes and just causes things to blast out.
No, it's black magic.
Hmm.
Sure,
It's
yeah.
surely must be the most complex magic I've ever seen.
Yes.
There's no sigils or visible craft of any kind. It appears to just be the most purified form of magic.
Yes, no. And it's not even like artificer because there's no gears. Where are the
Indeed,
gears?
that's all that artificers do. They just have
Yes.
gears running around.
Right.
I think
Braylon,
that's
have you ever
really how
seen
that
anything
works.
like this?
There's no steam
I
neither.
haven't. No.
Mhm.
Why are there 2 knobs? Are there 2 knobs actually? Yeah. Why are there 2?
What is the other knob? Okay, so one
What
of
does
them's
the other
water.
mean? Yeah.
The other one must be fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or air to dry off.
Or maybe that's the one that you talk through.
Oh.
Maybe.
All right,
Who
turn the
Maybe.
wants
other
to give
one.
it a try?
I fear for my life. I don't want to go back in there.
What are you doing as you turn the other one? Are you gonna try to talk into it again?
I'll do it. I'll take one for the team.
Good man, Basnik.
I'm gonna do the same exact thing as Crash, but
You
with the other
brave
knob this
soul.
time.
All right,
Poorly.
you get blasted with cold water this time.
Guys,
Um,
it's just
and
cold water.
You hear there's a little arched window in just a little one in the side of the bathroom, and you hear uh from several floors down, you hear, "Is that cold enough for you, McQueen?"
Cazador is going to go
Wow,
up to the nozzle. Yes, it is.
Well,
But nobody hears you through the
I think we should
So,
leave this for the experts. I
Yeah.
think this is a bit
Yes.
above our pay grade.
Truly beyond me. Magic, arcane, unknown,
Yeah, let's
all powerful.
Absolutely.
Goes
Maybe
against
we can
everything I
ask
know about the
Valentis.
natural world.
It does. This is revolutionary to say the least. Hmm.
Hmm. It haunts
But-
me to my core.
Yes. I don't know. I don't think it'll catch on though, to be honest. Like, you have to, there's so much work you have to do, but with a bath, you just lay there and you just enjoy it. I don't see this catching on. I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Yeah, it also seems very wasteful of the
Yeah,
use of
next thing
water.
you know, they'll make mechanical horses.
Yes.
Oh,
What
wait.
do you know?
Trios had one of those, I think.
Oh.
Trios, he did.
But,
Oh,
I
like,
remember.
they'll replace horses with something else.
no,
Never.
never.
We should leave.
Yeah.
Is there anything else of note in the bathroom before we leave?
no, it's just a bathroom. It's got, fancy marble floors, gold fixtures, an almost good mirror. It's just a nice bathroom. You are,
Azor is gonna
you are
look in
not
the
missing
mirror
anything in
and a
this
fixture
bathroom.
on his hair.
What do you do?
Kazor is going to get in front of the mirror and just try and fix the mess that is his hair right now.
Yeah, you haven't seen yourself in a long time.
No, not in a very long time, and he's not happy with what he sees.
Are you still bloody and all messed up?
Yeah, like
Okay.
I would say it's more of his clothes now because he was healed, so any like wounds kind of like were patched up really good, but the only damage he's taken was shock, so it's nothing you can see. It's like dried
Okay.
blood and
Singed hair and
yeah.
I think Crash, who does not care about her appearance very much at all, looks insane right now with dripping wet clothes, but also she's covered in scorch and burn marks.
That's
So
it. Looks the
Raylan
same. He looks like a
suggests
homeless
maybe you
person.
should
He's doing great.
maybe you should wash off a little bit, Cass.
What?
He
I
just did.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, well, of course.
I I'm gonna say maybe later. For now, the hair is my only priority, but I'd say maybe when we have a breather, I can maybe wash up. Right
Alright,
now,
let's
I'm kind of
go.
tunnel visioned.
Where are we going? Do we have to go report this to anyone, or you guys need a fucking nap? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you, house Mussover person. Sorry, Rollin. You, to be clear, I remembered your name. Me, human being. She says, there's a comrade of yours that fell in our battle with the Queen, regrettably unable to preserve his life. I'm not sure if that would fall to you at all, but just felt prudent to let you know.
Do you
His
have
name
any idea who this was?
The roll thing.
Greg.
This is your buddy.
Oh,
This is
Two
your buddy Greg,
G's.
Raylan.
Two
My
G's
buddy
in the Greg. He had a wife
Greg.
named Moria.
oh shit! You wrote that down too.
No, I memorized. He was my favorite.
Okay, I'm getting a shocked. How do you say that? I'm looking shocked and have a little gasp, I guess, and ask what happened.
God, what did happen?
He was
He-
protecting the prince,
Right.
and he took, I believe it was a fireball from the queen herself.
Okay, you start to see his eyes filling up with fire a little bit, getting angry again. Doesn't know how to control himself, and just smashes with his fist into the mirror
Nah.
and stomps out of the bathroom.
Yeah, your friend Greg, with whom you've defended House Mussover and served in the war and stuff. He's a pretty good guy, and he threw himself in front of the prince to protect the prince, and died. So he told the party to find his wife Moria and tell her he loves her.
Okay, well, still fueled with rage, Raylan starts to mess up or crash the whole room of the queen, throws the chests away,
Let's go.
rams
Kazar's gonna run
into the
over,
watch. Yeah.
grab the paper with the wizard's thing on it. That's the only thing he's gonna do. Grab the wizard paper, and then run back to the group.
There's hot topic lingerie everywhere. Raylan destroys the room.
It looks like a much different crime happens here.
Yeah, I was about to say it's either a hate crime or a crime of passion.
Where I come from, that's not a crime.
You animal.
Well, after a few seconds and destroying the wardrobe and the desk and messing up the bed and obviously the lingerie, he calms down a little bit. The fire in his eyes dim also, and he mentions Moria. I need to find Moria. I need to let her know.
Yes.
And then he just slumps into the the wall a little bit.
Absolutely. And
I
I'll
like that
stop at
feeling.
nothing to help you. I realize he was a very good friend of yours, and I do
I
solemnly
appreciate it.
apologize. You're welcome.
Not your fault.
Yes. If it
Would
means
you-
anything, the prince was saved and my life as well. So he saved at least two, plus however many will benefit from this in the future. He died a hero, an absolute hero.
Yes.
He always was.
Roland, I feel terrible for overseeing that. It feels as an abjurative wizard like a purpose of mine to protect those around me. I'm unable to remember as clearly in this moment, but could you tell me his last name and not ask Jake the DM what his last name is, but you tell me?
McGilligan.
His last name is Dang It.
Greg, dang it.
Greg, dang it, I'll carry that name with me.
Oh no.
Thank you.
Was
I
that dang
really
it?
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
dang it.
Yeah, dang
Greg,
it.
dang
Yeah,
it.
Okay.
exactly.
Oh,
That's a great name.
this NPC was great just for jokes.
It would make you
Aw.
feel better, Rollin. We can help accompany you to spreading the news to. I already forgot the name of the woman.
Aria.
Yeah, her.
Yes.
Yep. I'd appreciate that. Yep. I'm really grateful for the fact that you guys uh well avenged his death by killing the queen. Not that it really helps, I guess, but in a way it does.
It helps his soul. His soul will
I
not.
think so.
Yes.
Thanks.
You're
And he
welcome.
just folds up his arms again and just keeps to himself for a moment.
So I think it's time for you all to figure out where you're headed next. You have a good collection of little threads and clues and arrows that could point you in various directions. We're about 15 minutes from the end of the session, so I want to make sure I know what to prepare next time. So I want you to think about all the little bits and pieces and clues and nudges you've been seeing, and decide where you might want to go next in character. As you stand surrounded by lingerie and broken ebony wood.
Well, I think first everyone needs a nap.
And we should probably also tell the prince and probably Lord Mussover what happened, what we found here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to
Tell 'em about
report
the
back.
vision.
Oh yes, I apologize to y'all. I forgot to tell you my findings. I found a note about the queen's distaste for the College of Magic.
Oh,
Yes. So apparently, and I'll look over at Mickey specifically, there are other people who like to ruin wizards' lives as well.
I never ruined a wizard's life. I just ruined an old man's life.
Hmm. Yes, who knew about magic?
No, he was just a peddler.
Likely story. And he'll let off a little chuckle.
Miki's just gonna kind of look away sheepishly, being just like, "Ugh," she feels guilty. Oh, also, do one of you wizards want this scroll that I got from him? It's supposedly has the identify spell on it.
Kazor
Oh.
will look over at Crash.
I believe we could share this between the two of us if you'd like. I have a few other spell scrolls that when we have time, we could spend some resources to divide between us. If you'd
Yes.
like, at some point, we could also share notes from our spell books.
Absolutely, that sounds marvelous.
Can you do that with 2 wizards in the party? You guys
Oh,
share
yes, you
spells?
can. You can share all your fucking
That's
spells. It's
crazy.
great.
Let's get it.
Long as you have the hours and gold
Yeah.
and spell making materials to copy
Hey,
spells.
Casnor's rich. It's
We
We got
fine.
it. We got it.
Oh yeah, speaking of gold, do we want to split up this 100 platinum I found on the body of the queen?
I forgot about that. But
Uh,
I
Well, I will not take it because, to be honest, I didn't do anything. I was late, so you 3 can split it.
Are you
I
sure?
agree.
Okay.
I don't tend to carry money on me. I would be happy to call it group funds, considering how large the sum is.
Aren't you a
Okay.
wizard? Don't you need gold to copy down spells?
Right. Well, that's why I'm not outright refusing the money, but rather seeing that collectively we could probably use the money for something better as a group and decide on what we're going to do with a relatively large amount.
yes,
All right.
that'd be nice.
Okay. Yeah, I'll set aside a little piece in my pouch for a group fund.
Nice. Splendid.
But yeah, we had to decide where we're going.
We're gonna talk
Yes.
to the prince and Mustover and the tutor guy, Shrimp Man.
Shout out to
Take a
Yeah,
nap, and
Valentis
then
Lentis.
Valentis went for a
yeah.
little walk and he comes back and sees the wrecked room and looks at you all and says, what did you find? Is there something we should convey to the prince?
Wait, shit. Miki, come here.
wait.
Sure.
Or wait, cast
show
message or
him,
something.
show him the 2 notes, and then explain the thing with the thing.
Out of
in the
character, my
thing.
brain's saying, should we maybe not tell the prince about the devilish conspiracy in case he's like, oh, that sounds great. Or like, you know, the prince's most trusted advisor about the global conspiracy to take over the whole thing, the whole
Well, we
continent.
could just show him the
The pact maybe is fine, yeah.
yeah, and then also the trying to take down the wizards college. I
Yeah.
feel like that's definitely fine to show him.
Yeah. And
Yes.
also about anything that like makes the queen look worse in front of him, like just out of character, I think that would be something kind of interesting because it could either be really good where it kind of enforces that idea that that wasn't my mother that died yesterday, so it might make him a little bit happier, but it might be like a double-edged sword kind of thing. So like I would do it for the LOLs, but that was just my personal thoughts.
It's just like, what if he's like, oh shit, well maybe if I hang out with Galatia Kosh, I can become the best minion and serve the mistress.
Nah, he was super determined when killing his mama.
Yeah,
I'd
but
be
like,
good boy. He's
No, don't worry. He's
It's
just a
fine.
kid. If he does that, we can just give him a little beating. Oh, slap on the rear end, set him back in line.
we say this out loud to each other, I guess.
the top of our lungs.
Valentis is like, what did you find? What are you all discussing?
A lot of underwear.
Yes,
I see
too
that.
much.
Yeah.
Too
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
This is
For-
very
Uh,
strange. She never dressed this way when she was a noble.
Insight check.
Oh, God.
Oh, bro. Insane.
Nina.
Uh,
Go
So
ahead.
sweat. down Valentis' brow.
I swear to God, we've insight checked Valentis so many times.
25.
Valentis is totally telling you the truth.
He's a perfectly honest
Aw.
man.
I don't know why. I just have this gut feeling I don't trust this guy.
I also didn't trust Valentis when we met him.
I still don't.
I honestly took a liking to him the second I met him, just because of his like whole dynamic with the prince. I just instantly trusted him. I was like,
That's
oh,
why I don't trust him.
snap. I'm like a lamb.
Valentis says, would you like me to bring you to the prince so you can tell him your findings? It all sounds very confusing what you're talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, let's do that.
yes.
Sounds
I
like a
would be
plan.
more than happy with that.
Okay, right this way. He's in the small council room. Come. So he leads you all down the stairs and off to the west side of the throne room, where there is a little reception room, almost like a smaller version of a throne room. It's a rectangular room with various stone chairs around the center of the room, almost like an office conference room, but without the conference table, and with the chairs being like throne-ish type of chairs. And he leads you into this room. It's beautifully decorated. It's clearly for receiving foreign nobles and that sort of thing. And the prince and Daniel Mussover are sitting at one end of this rectangle of chairs. If there were a table, Mussover would be sitting at the head of the table. And the prince's body language seems to indicate that he would prefer to be sitting in that chair. But it's just the two of them and a few servants. But the prince and Mussover are deep in discussion as Valentis leads your group into this small room. And the two of them look up at you, and the prince says, "Ah, you have returned, my loyal subjects. Ah, thank you for... What did you discover?"
Cazador will bring out the paper about the Mages College, and he'll place it down and kind of slide it to him. And he'll say with just kind of like a straight face to the prince, "Yes, I found a paper that I believe was definitely your mother, whether by creation or suggestion. Uh, she was not very fond of the Mages College. Other than that, that's all I found personally. No look over to the others."
Oh, interesting. Yes, I and he kind of looks at Valentis like he expects Valentis to know more than him about this, and he says, "Yeah, I wasn't aware of my mother's desire to defund the Mage College." And Valentis says, "Yes, that is rather interesting. As you know, the Mage College is ruled by a council of 12 high elders, but the highest elder, of course, is Archmage Fadrerul, currently the Archmage of the college of the Mages College. It's very interesting that the Queen wanted to decry the wasteful spending of Archmage Fadrerul. I do not know what he wanted to that which he wished to spend his money on." And Mussover interrupts and says, "Yes, this is very strange. The Queen had a dislike for Fadrerul. I I wonder why." And he looks at you, Raylan, and says, "Thank you, Raylan, for participating in this search. Perhaps you can help these people find out why the queen disliked Father Rule's spending.
Of
That
course, my
way,
lord.
and he looks at the prince and he says, that way we can help the kingdom together, protecting the realm.
Does he
Rellin,
mean that? I don't know if that was
sorry?
just you
Yeah.
talking suspiciously or that was him.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll insight, Basnik.
That's the
Thank you,
one thing I'm
Basil.
good at, guys.
Yes, sir.
The one thing you're good at is perception.
Well, wisdom in general. I'm good at wisdom.
Oh,
You're a
yeah,
wise motherfucker. You read this guy like a book. Yeah, Mussover, Daniel Mussover is generally a good guy. And you can tell that he's a good guy, but he's also one of many competing noble, he's the high seat of one of many competing noble houses in a kingdom that has a lot of turnover around the throne. Think Game of Thrones. So he is clearly trying to there's a power dynamic going on between him and the prince where Mussover wants to take power. He's already the speaker of the Council of the Blooded, so he has all of the support of the nobles in the Council of the Blooded. So it may be that Mussover wants the throne for himself, but the way he's speaking, he's just saying that he wants to support the kingdom and help the prince, but he's being awfully helpful. And as you're analyzing Mussover's behavior, Basnik, the door to the small reception chamber is thrown open, and you see Eladio Anaranjado in his orange and black livery enter, and he looks at everyone and says, why was I not told of this sooner? You are trying to keep things from me? And pretty soon Mussover and the prince and Anaranjado are arguing a little bit about what's happening in the country, and there's a bit of a distracting hubbub. As they continue to give each other a hard time about things, Noémie Desrands appears behind Anaranjado, this old lady in a blue dress with white fleur-de-lis on it, and she says, it is time that we all sit and talk about the future of the kingdom, don't you think? There is so much change happening, and all of the facts must be examined, yes? And the prince tries to sit up as straight as he can in the second to the head seat in this room, and he says, please, my loyal subjects, if you'll please have a seat, we can talk about how to best preserve the realm. And the five of you are standing there watching all these people play power games with each other.
Guys, are we gonna tell him anything else, or should we just keep the rest of it to ourselves? Because I feel like these guys are all, not to be rude, but they're kind of like concerned with themselves, and I feel like telling them this stuff will only just send them into panic.
I
I
we
think
touched upon it in the Council of the Blooded, but yeah, if we tell all of them right now, it will probably cause a panic.
I think we keep the note to ourselves and we explain a little bit of the vision. That's what I think, but I'm open to suggestions.
Kazor
I
will
feel
look over to
obliged.
Crash.
I feel obliged to tell my lord what happened.
I think it's right that they know to the extent that they will know at some point, and holding back information may be dangerous to us, as they may see that we're distrustful in this time of political instability. Mind if I take point on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you wanna?
Absolutely.
Are you? Oh, you want another boost?
Yeah, I'll take a boost.
All right. Who else wants one? Because I can only do it at level 3 now.
Oh God, sorry.
Oh.
Who else wants to
What does
talk?
it do?
I'm probably gonna do it for charisma, right?
Yeah.
So whoever wants to talk.
So he can target.
Mickey, aren't you the talker?
Yeah, I
you're
can
talking
talk.
with
Sorry, I'm
Mika.
stretching.
All right, I'll
chill.
cast enhance ability on Miki and Crash
Sick.
for the charisma one, whatever that is.
Vibes.
That
Eagle
gives us
Splendor advantage.
That
Okay.
makes sense, because then I can talk about the note and you can talk about your vision.
Nice.
All right.
So right now they're still arguing. They're kind of not looking over at your group that's standing at the other end of the chairs. Deran says, it was too quick. We just voted this morning, and now she is dead. This is not how things are done. We need to discuss how this will be handled.
Pardon me.
She looks at you. Who are you? Oh, yes, you were testifying for us this morning.
I testified. I am also the one who failed the queen directly with her last blow and breath. My name is Crash. Good to see all of you. In the investigation that took place immediately after the conflict with the queen,
Eladio interrupts you and is like, oh, you struck the final blow to the evil queen. Oh, you are so powerful. Very good.
I am talking.
He pulls out his rapier and he's like, you are so majestic, a hero. Please continue. I am so sorry for interrupting.
Oh, thank you very much. Right. Ooh, okay. God, this character's hard to play sometimes, but yeah, okay. Right. We have found evidence that the devil Galathakosh is of a power beyond what we were aware of. That the queen has found her influence in this kingdom through an ill-gotten contract with some kind of devil. I got a Discord beep. Okay, that's not relevant.
Everybody turns to look. When you say the devil Galathakosh, everyone turns to look at you very seriously.
What today's events were, in truth, was an extermination of a rot within this state. There is some form of connection to a devil that has led the queen to where she is. And I, as an abjurative wizard, feel that it is my purpose in some way to rid the world of any and all influence of this being. These things extend perhaps even outside of the boundaries of this kingdom. And I will say now, it appears as though Queen Aoife's influence came partially from the connection to the devil Galathakosh, and devils stronger and stranger than that. I will say, what I did to the queen will come upon any of you who draw upon that source of magic. I will never again see a devil of that kind in my presence without immediately removing it as I removed her. Thank you for your attention and your time, important individuals of this country. I step back.
So that sounds like an intimidation.
Oh yeah, that was the play.
That sounds like an intimidation with advantage to me.
Castor is gonna nudge Baznik. She said it again.
I got
Oh,
plus.
this is an entirely new thing.
Okay, so fun fact, I only have a +1, but I'm gonna use knowledge from a past life to add a d6 just to add a little mustard to this.
Good thing you have advantage.
Oh yeah!
Oh,
Where did
snap.
I thought I rolled with advantage. That is unfortunate. All right. Well, I got a 3 on my dice.
Yay!
That's a lot better.
Okay, so that's a 22 with the d6.
So everybody looks at you like they are shitting themselves, and then Eladio Ananjalo starts a slow clap. Yes, yes, this is the kind of spine that our country needs. He looks at Mussover and at Deran, and he says, none of you have the power that this woman has here. She took down the evil queen. She is going to stop the devils. This is great. We should support her. And then Eladio looks at you, Crash, and says, what should we do next?
Stay the course, find stability.
Well, he looks pretty confused.
Oh, the hell, Queen Eva. Or Queen Crash.
Crash.
What the fuck?
Queen Crash. He's
Find
just
stability.
whispering it.
You will seek power and control in this time of vulnerability. Power will come to you potentially in the form of these devils, which will lead to further pain. I suggest that you, for now, stand underneath the established authority and find the stability to be your goal.
Oh, the established authority. You
As
mean
in,
Prince?
the currently established authority in the prince is the most stable way to stay away from a alluring, devilish power.
And the prince sits up a little straighter in his chair and he says, that's right, yes. Stability is very important.
Other established powers are also helpful, such as the noble house of the Lord Mussover, who has aided in the investigation and dispatchment of the queen.
And the prince looks a little deflated when you say that. And then Ilario jumps in again and says, I think the important thing here is we must kill all the devils.
Also that.
So where are they so we can kill them? All of my people will help. We will dive in first.
My ally Miki may have some light to share on that.
Yeah. During investigating, I in my possession, I had an amulet I had taken off the queen's body, and when I touched a thing on a little holder on her nightstand, it showed me a vision, and I couldn't. It was an out of body experience, and I was seeing through the eyes of someone, but there was 4 other people in that room, and there was there was one from that I was able to identify as a insignia from Parvus, as well as another one was dressed in Bourgonnaise clothing. So this issue isn't purely just an Elenia Toth situation, it's a greater Elenia situation. There was multiple patrons behind all these 4 different people. One that I felt behind myself, as well as a greater presence that they mentioned as an infernal mistress.
Daniel Mussover looks at the other nobles and he says, well, so far, your small group has done more for this kingdom than many of us working together have done in decades or years. I think if you all are able to follow the thread of this devilish impregnation that threatens the world, we should support you in it. In fact, I will give you one of my best men, Raylan here, to Raylan Beck, to back you up. Anything that we can do to support this group, we should do. And Eladio is like, sí, support them all, apoyarse. And Deran looks a little annoyed, but she nods her head quietly. And the prince tries to act like it was his idea and says, yes, exactly. This group should follow the thread and remove the snake's head as they did here just earlier today. The larger snake that contains the smaller snake. Yeah.
What he's trying to say is we have to kill the Hydra, not just one of its heads.
Yes, exactly,
Yes.
loyal subject. And so it is my idea, as the next in line for the throne, that this group, including this Mussover barbarian, shall we shall trust you and support you. Yes. The other nobles kind of look at him like he's dumb.
Kazor is going to give a clap.
The prince sits up straight. He really likes that you're doing. And so the prince looks at you five and says, so where do you all think you should start?
The nap.
Mhm,
After
mhm.
you rest, where do you all think you should start?
Maybe. Do y'all suppose the college, or where would
Mrs. Dang It.
Mrs. Dang It?
Yeah,
Mrs. Dang It, yes, immediately.
We do have a charge to a fallen soldier and his widowed partner.
Yes.
Also, we should probably clean up the Queen's affairs, see what was happening with her relationship to the College of Mages.
Mm. Maybe we could find an ally. An enemy of an enemy is an ally. So hopefully they were doing something right to be in the reticles of her sight.
Ooh. Little limerick.
So we're gonna close up the session and move into checkouts. And I'm gonna add an extra little thing to the checkouts, which is where do you think we should go next? I have heard a strong push for first visit Moria Dang It, and then the Mage College. But if you have another pathway that is calling out to you, now is the time to say it. So we'll do that, and then we'll do something you enjoyed about the session, and something you in the session itself, and then something you enjoyed that another player did. And for our checkouts, I think we'll start with Alec.
Yeah. So where I think we should go next. Yeah, we definitely need to pay a visit to Moria, dang it. Explore that a little bit and give our regards. But then yeah, definitely go to the Mage College after that. And then a long rest somewhere in there.
Yeah, you still have your rooms at the castle that the prince will allow you to sleep in. So also there's a cute cat there.
Oh, cute kitty. Yeah, I've very much enjoyed the session. I liked the seriousness of the visions as well as our silly role play with the fucking bathtub. I thought that was great. So yeah, I very much enjoyed seeing Rollin played out and seeing him incorporated into the story and like finally having someone with a positive strength modifier. And I liked the initiative of you helping me out trying to get the thing out of my hands. I very much enjoyed that.
Cool.
Mhm.
Nice. And is it Raylan or Rollin? I want to pronounce it correctly.
Rollin.
Okay. I hereby pronounce it correctly moving forward. All right, Zach, your checkout.
Yo, so yeah, I I think the same thing. Like the Moria story has gotta go a little bit deeper. We got a last name now. Gonna get the whole family photo now. Looking forward to it. And yeah, the Mages College sounds really good. And also really just intriguing the Cazador as a character because the mages and also like what did they do to get on the bad person side kind of thing? Like their bad side. And something I enjoyed about the session, I loved the RP, like um Rollin. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Rollin. Um Rollin, I really like how he was incorporated. It was like super subtle and very smooth. It wasn't abrupt at all. And I like how your character raged when finding out that his friend Greg died. That was really, really nice. And kind of reminded me of a scene from Baldur's Gate 3.
No
And
spoilers.
oh, what? This is the first
Act
act.
one. That's Act
It's
one.
Act
I know what you're
1.
talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't made it past those Shadow Cursed lands in Act 1.
Oh no.
Shadow Curse
Okay.
is Act two.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, so
Parlak.
Okay.
no spoiler.
Alright. Whenever you see it, you'll see it. And it was very, very special, very nice. I loved the RP of the showerhead too. That was so good. Because in my head, when I was a kid, I saw Full Metal Alchemist anime that had that pipe thing. And so that just immediately went through my mind. I'm like, oh, he would think it's that. And some I enjoyed our person did. Um, I think it's gotta be Vasnik for all the helping hands and the healing and just the absolute utility. And for helping me with the ring thing. That was special.
Yeah, if everybody else is half dead from the boss battle and Homeboy shows up fully
Be
fresh.
loaded with healing spells.
Yeah, why not give out all those level 3 spell slots and level 2 spell slots to help everybody out?
Yeah, I'm out of level 2 already. Just
You
from this session.
you came back with the milk. Thank you.
All right, let's do Frank's checkout.
Sure. I agree on the places where we should go. Obviously, we need to visit Moria, and the Mage College after. And perhaps after that, we could look into the little hints about Parfus and Bourgogne, I guess, from the vision. But that's for later, I guess. Something I enjoyed about the session, well, for me, it's the whole session, I guess. It's been really fun to see a whole group role play, well, yeah, seriously, I guess. With my friends last year, it was all kind of awkward, and nobody really ever role played in their life. So it's nice to see how you guys do that, and yeah, you can see you guys are pretty much experienced in it. So I really enjoyed every one of you in that sense. But yeah, obviously the scene in the bathroom was crazy. Didn't see that coming. So that was fun. And something I enjoyed about another player, I guess it's kind of how Crash, or I should say Eve in this case, I guess, handled that well, that note that you need to talk about or do a little speech, but also the speech and recalling the whole experience in the small counselor chamber. The way you do that is really cool to see. So yeah, that's about it for me, I guess.
Nice. Well, happy you're here, Frank.
So
All right. Trevor.
Definitely visit Moira or Moria and then the Mage College. I also think we need to find out more about these other countries because obviously they're somehow involved. So I don't know if that's an immediate thing, but eventually we should get to that. Something you enjoyed about the session. How it was mostly RP. I love mostly RP sessions. They're so much fun. Something you enjoyed that another player did. One, Crash when you were talking to all the nobles and stuff. Another, how like I'm pretty sure charisma like on paper isn't very good, but the way you talk makes it very good. And then also Rowlet, we're so excited to get a martial character, and then to have you fail to take down the door at the first try. I was like, this is D&D.
yeah. Yeah, that surprised me as well. Then
The dice be dicing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, who did I forget? Did I forget Eve? Who hasn't checked out?
Me, I need to go. I will go. Uh, I think we should go to Moria Dangit's house, and then we should sleep, and then we should go to the Mage College. I have to go talk to Thea. I have to go talk to my revolutionary buddies. And I mean, yeah, the other country stuff is probably a little later down the line, but I feel like we're probably setting out sooner rather than later. I can't imagine. I don't know. Feels like we've got a handful of leads here and then we'll head out. I loved the whole session. The lore around whatever's going on with this like matriarch devil character is it like rattled my brain. It was very exciting. Very fun lore stuff. Felt like I don't know, stumbling into a continent-wide conspiracy is it felt a big reveal moment, big excitement. uh Something I enjoyed another player did. Oh, lots of good things. Oh, I had all the time in the world to think about this, but now I'm very tired. I liked the immediate sort of like hit the door, fail to break the door, rage moment. I thought that was a fun little first character moment, and I liked Rollins' emotional reaction to Greg. I think being able to do a whole emotional scene for a character you have never talked to and didn't write into your backstory is a very fun, impressive little moment to be like, what was his name? What was his last name? What was your connection to him? Very strong acting there. Um, Shout out to Baznik helping out the team when we all being. I like the idea that Baznik took a pretty long time getting up some stairs as a horse. That's a good image to me. That's it. Yeah,
He was sort
good
of like
session.
putting himself sideways and then stepping up one little bit. And then
Well, Baznik got there pretty quick after the fight. But the fight wasn't that long because D&D fights are all like 5 minutes or whatever because it's all 6-second rounds. So I
yeah,
feel like it was just five, like not slow, but just difficult, you know?
yeah, they're fast. 10 rounds is a minute.
I don't
So
know.
most battles are not even a minute. Just It's like a real bar fight.
I'm a real fast horse.
Well, I enjoyed doing the vision for you all and the imagery and the voice the voice in Miki's head. So it's fun to open up the story for you all. It's so far it's just been very like, is the queen evil? How do we stop the queen? What do we do about the queen? So now there's this general opening to the story, and there are many directions that you could go, and so that is fun to just drop that new perspective on the same information, right? Like the old information takes on a different tack when viewed in a new way. So anyway, that was fun. I really liked Crash's speech at the small reception room there. I enjoyed Eladio. I really enjoy the Anaranjado family quite a bit. So I was glad that he appeared and thinks highly of you all. And glad to have the horse back. Obviously huge clutch helpiness today. I found the proliferation of lingerie to be almost embarrassing. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of lingerie there. And yeah, everybody's working together to get blasted in the face by the shower was pretty entertaining. So sounds like we know what direction we're going in next time. Oh, raise your hand if you have inspiration currently. One. He's got inspiration
I
and
have one.
two.
Okay.
So we've got three people that don't have inspiration. So I'm gonna do something a little bit different today. Let's see. I'm gonna do a Zoom poll
Oh.
and see if this works. All right. So you're gonna
That's
vote for who gets inspiration between
Oh.
those three. I've got 3 votes so far. Looking for 5. Okay, I got 5 votes. The winner of the inspo is Eve with 3 votes.
Ah.
There were 2 votes for Frank. I imagine that was like a welcome inspiration for Frank.
Guys, you guys don't even like me. I got 0 votes.
I
You
think
didn't vote for yourself.
It's not personal, it's business. Stay
Yeah.
with yourself.
Admittedly, we usually do this out loud, and I'm like, wow, I could be a real piece of shit and vote for myself.
it changes the dynamic a little bit. The quiet, and then did you know I would show the votes?
I didn't.
But yeah, Eve's speech was pretty dope, and the repetition of the phrase "as an obdurative wizard,"
I
that stood out.
I
So
got reasons.
I enjoyed that addition. All right, so Eve, you've got inspo. So
Oh,
Cat
right.
and Crash, you have inspo.
I sort of
And,
didn't process that, but yes, yay, thank you all.
1 week from today, Saturday morning in the Netherlands, Friday night in the United States, We will.
It's Saturday morning for me. It starts at
Check.
1 o'clock in the morning for me.
Ooh.
Same.
Oh yeah, it's 2:23 where I'm at.
Saturday morning for most of us. We'll see you in a week for a little bit more fun.
Hope you had
Alright.
fun, Frank.
Awesome.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Hope you had
did.
fun, buddy.
Welcome, new player. Hope that was
Let's have
fun.
you.
Thanks.
Thanks all for the
Thanks.
session. That was super great.
Nice meeting
No
y'all.
problem.
Yeah, nice meeting you. See
Nice
y'all
meeting
next
you, bro.
week. Bye.
See you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
Alright.
fun.
See you later.